to my life. We're gonna talk about kids that need food in desperate need. This is my Diet Coke. Every 5 seconds a child dies. Think of someone who has nothing to eat. These kids need help, it's sad to watch. In line with their bowls, trying to get food, barely getting anything. This is very sad. Before you complain about the taste, think about that. At the restaurant you can donate $1, or you can donate 10 and help kids with hunger. Let's talk about this. Muffy said, I work in the Peace Corps helping kids overseas, digging wells, delivering vaccines. Murray said, we help provide water to communities that have no water. Thank you for your comment, that's so kind of you. We waste food without realizing whatever we don't eat goes to them. Let's make it a habit, giving leftovers to the hungry. Thank you for watching, let's all take a stand. Together we can help, we can make a change. In line with their bowls, trying to get food, barely getting anything. This is very sad. Before you complain about the taste, think about the taste. Think of wretched, you can donate $1, or you can donate 10 and help kids with hunger. Let's talk about this. Muffy said, I work in the Peace Corps helping kids overseas, barely getting anything. This is very sad. Before you complain about the taste, think about the taste. Think about the taste. Think about that, the taste. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. At the restaurant, you can donate $1, or you can donate 10 and help kids with hunger. Let's talk about this. Muffy said, I work in the Peace Corps, helping kids overseas, digging wells, delivering vaccines. Murray said, we help provide water to communities that have no water. Thank you for your comment, that's so kind of you. We waste food without realizing whatever we don't need goes to them. Let's make it a habit, giving leftovers to the hungry.
All right, hello again, everybody. It is Russ here with yet another one. Okay.
I'm on this take this just for future reference. If anybody else would like to blame me for causing mention DCs, all the problems that has to comment on or even, I have to state that enough is enough. Just because I have done a lot of things wrong regarding my past and whatever else, doesn't mean I have to continue to tolerate abuse from other people. Just because I have done a lot of things wrong regarding my past and whatever else, doesn't mean I have to continue to tolerate abuse from other people.
So that's it for me for today. I hope you guys have another good one as usual. I will see you later. Bye.
Oh boy. Hello everyone. Tap your ass back in and tell me hello and hit the like button, please. Hi Kathy Chapman. Hi Jonas Brothers fan. Hi, and some of y'all's names are gonna be different, so bear with me here. Hi Apocalypse Punch. Hi Val420. Hi Stream Elements. Hi Pixel Mouse Skate. Hi Sora. Hi Val420. Hi Aurorilla. I was Sora Trails. I know. I recognize the picture. Hi Gary Cool Boobs. How are y'all doing tonight? Has everybody been having a good night tonight? So, this video came up on my feed from Zachary Michael, and I just had to watch it, okay? Before I do, though, first of all, hit the like button. Feel free to super chat, and I've got my crypto link up if you're into that sort of thing. Feel free to support the show. Hi, Harley, Mom. How are you doing? So I have, is there anything else? Subscribe if you're not subscribed, of course, and like the video. I think that's it. Anyway, oh, I remember. I have to show you my last stream because I want everybody to remember kind of where we are right now in this whole drama, because I feel like this whole thing has a lot to do with Rachel. So press 1 if you are up to speed with what's going on. I'm going to explain it to you anyway, but just tell me, press 1 if you're up to speed with what's going on, and press 2 if not. I just got done watching Yaba covering this video, and it's pretty good. I have not watched it yet, okay? So this is my first foray into this Zachary Michael video. So I haven't watched it yet at all. And we'll get into it. But so recently what has happened is apparently, allegedly, FFG is being exposed by her brother on Twitter, okay? In fact, let me see if I can find some of it for you. Looking for George Perko. All right. So, hold on a second. Jimmy, give me 1 second. All right. So, this is George Perko, allegedly FFG's father, tweeting because allegedly FFG's brother has been exposing FFG, okay? I'm going to keep it long and short for you, which is that I'm going to keep a long story short here for you. Basically, FFG's brother, who is supposedly, allegedly Chris Feldman, has been posting receipts, not receipts, he's been saying that I'm FFG's brother and BBJ died in October of 2023, okay? So, if you don't know who BBJ is, that's Chantal's former cat that FFG stole. Now, are we all up to speed on kind of what without the details, does that all make, press 1 if that makes sense, okay? So, apparently, so FFG years ago stole Foodie Beauty's cat. And she's been really sketchy about giving updates and shit. And you'll find out more about it in this Zachary Michael video, I'm fairly certain. I have a hot take here. I don't believe this is FFG's brother. I'm not saying it can't be, but in the entire time that he's been trying to come on Twitter to expose her, he has not shown a shred of evidence that he's actually her sister. Maybe I missed it, or he's her brother. Maybe I missed it somewhere down the line. Maybe I just didn't see something. But I have not seen anything solid that leads me to believe that this is actually her brother. I'm not defending FFG here. I'm not caping for FFG. I'm just saying I don't think we know for sure. Okay? And apparently, George Perko is apparently her father that's apparently now made a Twitter account to chew out her brother for exposing her. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, we're gonna have the whole Feldman family up on fucking Twitter fighting with each other. It feels weird to me. It feels out of pocket, and I'm just not buying it, okay? Maybe so the brother said he showed Charlie Gold proof, but I haven't looked into it. Has Charlie Gold shown that proof? I have to see something myself before I believe. I don't know that I believe that this is actually her father or brother on Twitter. Like, and if it is, like, kind of a fucked up family you got over here that everybody gets on fucking Twitter and is hashing out like this. Like, this is just something that should be handled in private if this is her real family. But again, I don't know that, and I kind of believe this is stupid bullshit just for drama. I could be completely wrong, but until in fact, my real question is, why hasn't FFG come out and said something about this? Does anyone know if she has? I think it's someone using her brother's image to expose FFG, but the real brother not. Yeah, I don't think it is. It all seems like too... It seems like they all know too much about Girl World, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, listen, I hear some of y'all talking about, you know, I watched this shit with my spouse. Come on, that's not a healthy relationship. Let's be real. I can't imagine interacting with anybody in real life about this shit. What about the mother's wedding photos? They are fake. So he posted, like, the mother's wedding photos? I don't know. Like I said, I don't believe anything anymore. AI, all that. I just don't know what I believe at this point. And also, I haven't done enough research on this. So I just want to make it clear. This is not about speculating whether this is FFG's, like, family on Twitter or whether BBJ is dead or not. I think that everybody's kind of jumping the gun on the BBJ is dead thing because I would wait to see what FFG has to say about it, if anything. If she says nothing, it's weird. Like, it's becoming weird, but I think people are jumping the gun. Now, why do I think people are jumping the gun? Why do I think people are jumping the gun? Press 1 if you know, and press 2 if you don't, okay? I expect a lot of you to be pressing 2. All right, hear me out. Hear me out. The reason I say a lot of you are probably pressing 2 is because you didn't watch my last stream, okay? Remember Rachel sniffing the washcloth? So Rachel does this whole thing, and if you haven't watched it, here is the link to watch that stream. Okay, here's the link. Go watch it when you get a chance. If you haven't watched this stream, it's about this girl, Rachel, basically getting involved with Amberlynn's ex or current feeder girlfriend, getting an interview about a DV story, and then not paying the feeder, okay? Long and the short of it. Now, people are still going after Rachel, okay? Here's the thing. Rachel is out here getting all this fucking heat and everything. And I think a few people realize something, which is that right now we're going after Rachel for poo touching. Now would be the perfect time to hit FFG with her fake brother blabbing on Twitter. Okay? It's just a theory. I just think it's convenient timing that all of the sudden, all of these people are actually believing FFG's brother. That's why I'm suspicious of this whole thing. Not because I think anybody's trying to cover up or anything. I think that a certain group of the community found it was like, now's the time to strike. Now's the time to strike. So here's my thing, okay? Last time we were watching Zachary Michael talk about Rachel, right? Okay, if you remember, we were talking about Zachary Michael responding to this Rachel video, okay? And I told you all, I said maybe he can still be saved. Maybe he's going to be out here actually saying something now about people that are going too far, that are touching the poo, that are going IRL, that are doing too fucking much. Maybe he's had a change of heart. Maybe he's had a change of perspective. That's what we're here to find out today. Okay? Or is it Zachary Michael is pissy at FFG and just wants to dig the knife in, like twist the knife while it's still in? Which do you think it is? Do you think it's a personal vendetta, or do you think it's maybe he's starting to see a different perspective on this whole thing? I'll let you think about it. Pew Pew, you're not derailing me today, okay? I'm not AJ. All right. So, Zachary Michael. French fried girl, liar, loser, and lolcow. And I'm just kind of like, this is one of those titles that I didn't expect to see from our diva over here. I just never expected to see liar, loser, and lolcow in any title, to be honest, let alone FFG. So let's go. 40 minutes. 38:40.
Hey everybody,
whatever.
it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, everybody, bear with me because I got a lot to say. I got a lot of notes on this screen right here that I'm probably going to be looking at, reading off of, because girlies, I have ADHD and I can't stay on track for anything. And so this is going to be really helpful to me, and it's going to get my point across. So in recent history, as in like a couple weeks ago at this point, I made a couple of videos talking about the drama surrounding the Amber Lynn Reid reaction channel, Rachel. And if you're not up to date on that, the long story short about Rachel is that she not only touched the poo, she flirted with the poo, and she promised to send money to the poo.
She got her nose all up in that goddamn dirty ass washcloth. That's what she fucking did. She took a big old whiff.
The poo being Tommy in particular. And I'm sure if you're clicking on this video, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, is Zach becoming a reaction channel? Ooh. Well, no.
No, well. Womp womp. We tried though. We tried. We were so close.
That's honestly far too meta for me. I don't have a desire to gatekeep what does or doesn't happen in this corner of the internet. I'm not...
Even if you enabled all of it, even if you're part of the problem that spurred all of this going on, you don't think maybe people might benefit from your opinion on these matters?
Necessarily going to call out every single reaction channel that ever does a thing ever, but sometimes there are channels that have a big following that do a disservice to the girl world community at large. Ooh. And in my Rachel video, I even mentioned that I felt like her behavior was the escalation of other creators' behavior in this space. I think a lot of people aren't okay with Rachel doing all of this, but it's something that feels like it's been bubbling up and getting bigger and bigger and bigger over the time. It's not just...
Right, and why is that? Why is that? Is it because of big old meanie FFG? Is that why?
Rachel, I've talked at length.
I mean, I would agree that that's why, but where do you think FFG spawned from? FFG spawned from people like this who said, no, it's okay. They're fat people. They don't have feelings.
The past about how weird it is that French fry girl involves herself in Chantal's personal life, befriends her real life best friend, goes to a dispensary that she thinks that Chantal might have been shopping at, going to this fashion.
In fact, hot take here, okay? FFG hasn't done anything in a while, okay? Yes, we all know she's notorious for her poo touching. But she hasn't actually done much of anything in a while. And the timing of this is weird because it's like, where were you all of these years when all this shit was going on? And he would say things from time to time, but it just feels like the liar, loser, and lolcow video is probably long overdue at this point.
show, plotting to get BBJ, like so many things of crossing very personal lines when we could all just sit here and watch the show at home. So if you don't know anything about French
Hey,
Fried
Dunkin'
Girl,
Cookies.
or
Hey, Sean
FFG
Nova.
as I may refer to her for the rest of this video, what you need to know is that she's a Canadian content creator who originally started her channel by
Hey,
criticizing certain other commentary reaction channels that she didn't like or agree with in this space. But eventually she realized she could profit off of her proximity to where Chantal lived in Canada, and she created an entire channel centered around her inserting herself into Chantal Marie's life. That includes things like arranging to have her brother help rescue Chantal's cat, BBJ. Now, there are some ongoing events happening on Twitter where allegedly her brother is coming out on Twitter to talk about BBJ and share.
Do you believe it? Do you believe it, Zachary Michael? I just want to know, because I have not seen enough evidence to make me believe it. So do you believe it, okay? I find you to be an authoritative source around here. Do you believe it?
That BBJ actually passed away in October of 2023. My original intent when I sat down to write the outline for this video was to actually cover some of those allegations, but my deep dive into the FFG rabbit hole led me to realizing that Homegirl's been talking about me for a real long time, and I have not even noticed, but do have something to say about it. For what it's worth, I also don't.
Okay, it's personal vendetta. So basically, I found out all this fucking shit about FFG, and now I see the opportunity to go look up all the clips of her talking shit. And once I do all that, I'm gonna make this video of her talking shit. That's what this is gonna be, isn't it? 40 minutes of you bitching. God damn it, what? Did you not learn anything from your Twitch streams?
Don't know what her alleged brother's motive is, and I am also genuinely interested in seeing what FFG's response is to that situation before I make any kind of like real final assessments of what's going on there. But I do think this situation calls for us to have a larger conversation about FFG's behavior and presence in the girl world community. And if you don't know a lot about her as a person, one thing that she's gonna.
Yeah, see, I mean, we everybody jumped on Rachel within minutes, and like again, I agree for a different reason. I think she scammed somebody. That's my reason. But like everybody jumped on Rachel immediately, and now we're like 3 years late with the fucking famous FFG video. I don't know. This is a lot.
Do is make up a fucking lie. Before I get too far into my thoughts about FFG and what I've discovered in just the
You have receipts that we've all seen 100 times.
past 24 hours of my life when it comes to her content, I do want to talk a little bit about my motive for covering FFG in this video, because it almost always comes back to that for FFG and the people in her audience. They always have some kind of deflection of why so-and-so must be making a video about them. And usually that starts and ends with them claiming that a creator is jealous of FFG. Am I jealous? Well, no. First of all, FFG as a concept of a human is not something I would ever aspire to be. But second of all, if you're trying to say that I want or need FFG's views, that's not the truth, Ellen. In the past month of FFG live streaming on her channel, the highest number of views she's managed on a YouTube live stream is 40K, which is not bad, just to be clear. That's not bad at all. And I say that because I want to invite you to take a look at both the video and live stream tab.
Oh my god. Why are you doing this? Oh, you guys should take a look at my upload tab. My views are way higher, and I'm not even getting any views. Like, that's the thing, is his views have been down, but like he does have a point, which is that he does have more views at the end of the day on average than she does.
Of my YouTube channel.
This is why I keep saying I don't know why he wastes his time on Twitch, because I mean he would get even if he did that stupid Dollar Tree slop reaction shit that he does, he would get good numbers and good money doing it on YouTube. I think it's like genuinely a thing where he's just like, I don't want to be around people. No. I don't want to see your opinions, okay? I'm in my hug box with my doggy Xanax.
And you'll notice that there's not much of a difference. I have like 1 or 2 videos that do.
Yeah, but look at that damn Emmy Rue video. 13K views. I'm going to say this to any of you guys that did not watch me react to that video. Please watch that. Even if you watch his video, watch his fucking Emmy Rue video. How he takes somebody's goddamn essay and makes it about himself. Like, oh, that sucks. I had a good time at TwitchCon, though. I mean, it was the most out-of-touch, delusional shit I think I've ever seen.
Less well than that. Less well. And I have a few videos that do extraordinarily better than that. So please save yourself the embarrassment of trying to sit in my comments and claim that I, Zachary Michael, am jealous of French Fried Girl in any kind of way. Now, however, am I petty? Well, yes. A few months ago, around the same time that a creator named Quirky Love Rosie was regurgitating lies and nonsense about alleged dog neglect on my end, FFG also had some shit to say, but it was mostly or seemingly in a way to dig at Charlie Gold.
Why don't you go?
Hold on. Is he going to address the dog thing? I don't know. I assume some of you guys have watched this by now. But is he going to address the goddamn dog thing finally?
And ask how come her little bestie, Zachary Michael, didn't take care of his dog.
Ooh.
Interestingly, I might just be dumb because I can no longer find that clip on her actual channel. In fact, I only knew that clip existed because I originally saw it while I was watching a stream that Charlie Gold did on her channel. But if you look at Social Blade, you can see that FFG has had some videos taken down over the past couple of weeks. So I don't know what that's about. I'm sure it's not because she mentioned in this video that I neglected my dog. I'm sure there was something else that happened in that live stream that led to her taking the video down. But some people yesterday on Twitch were asking me about the FFG BBJ drama, the things that were coming out on Twitter. And I mentioned, like, I did kind of think about discussing it on my channel because I was petty, because I knew that clip from Charlie existed.
Hey,
so I was
Carolina.
trying to find that clip using a website called filmot.com, FILMOT.com. It's a
Man.
website that you can, like, easily search through YouTube transcripts of an entire channel to find certain phrases. So I just go.
So you were like, listen, I know what Filmbot is. It's a very, very useful tool for finding videos when you need to find like what somebody was talking about. But you were all up in her fucking channel trying to find dirt, trying to find every goddamn time she said your goddamn name, aren't you? You were like, Zachary Michael Zachary. What? How many ways did she say it?
Go in there and I type in Zachary Michael, search
Yup.
through FFG's channel,
Yup.
and I don't find the clip I was thinking of, but I found plenty of other clips of her talking shit about me. So I just want to invite you to go down this path with me to discover what an incredible...
Are you really just going to show us every time she called you out? Is that what this video is really about? Is like, look at all the times she called me out. Oh, she must have done. I mean, come on. What is going on here?
incredibly, insanely pathological liar FFG is. Because it honestly is astounding, having not seen any of these clips prior to the past 24 hours, like, I was shocked and amazed at the things that she's been saying about me for a minute on her channel. One of the first clips I found was her responding to a super chat that said that I supported the murking of an animal.
KK, thank you for the super chat. Zachary Michael okayed pet murking because he sided with Charlie Gold.
What does that mean? What's the pet murking thing about? This is, I'm not familiar with this. Hey, Soren, how you doing?
That's right. That's right. So, anyway, I'm not even going to get into it, but somebody who has pets and has used them as props on his channel for years now actually did that. That's where, I've repeated a few times since it's happened. Never let your, what do you call those?
See, I'm going to say something like, as a content creator, I used to have my dog on stream. Like, I used to have a little camera for my dog. But the way people, especially when you get trolls, like would make weird comments and shit, I eventually just stopped. And I would recommend for any of you out there not to use your pet as a prop for your live streams. I think it's just more trouble than it's worth.
I'm rogue. I don't even know what these are called. Your alliances make you be a dumbass, make you do and say stupid shit. Because that's one of those examples, in my opinion. That was so great. I have this idiot smile across my face. I can't get rid of it.
This is a clip from June of 2024. I honestly can't be quite certain what this is referring to. Outside of, I think she's always taken some level of issue with me being critical about her personal involvement with Chantal's life, including getting BBJ. But real quick before we get into that, for the record, when it comes to using my dogs, Judy and or Poe, as props, I think that's kind of silly.
Oh, come on. You put that what do you think? Is that why Poe isn't in the chair? Is that why Poe isn't in the chair? Did you give that goddamn dog a paycheck for the day off? Please tell me Poe's on paid leave.
Hardly consider them sitting in a chair behind me being a prop. When I first got my dog Judy, I lived in a studio apartment. There were not many places she could go in that apartment and not be a part of my YouTube videos. But outside of that,
like, my dog would just lay on the floor next to me. And like, yes, he always wanted to be around me and everything, but he would just lay down on the floor next to me. And like, I just, you know, he wasn't part of my content. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like it's not hard to do that.
I've always let my pets go wherever they wanted. And that's why Judy and Poe aren't always in the background of my videos, and including
Oh, sure. Oh, sure. He's over there fucking playing poker, right?
right now. Poe is on the floor in his dog bed in this room, but he's not in his chair. It even used to be bad to the extent that, like, if Judy wasn't in some videos and stuff, people would
He's just like Hassan. Place.
reach out to me and ask if something had happened to her. The reality is I just don't force my dogs to be on camera. But yeah, if I had to guess what she was referring to when she talks about me supporting the murking of an animal, I would guess it's because I have said that she's overly involved in Chantal's life. That includes that she went to the extent of tricking Chantal's dumb ass into handing her cat over to FFG's brother. And to be honest, I've always claimed that was weird because it is, okay? It's weirdo behavior.
Of course it's fucking weirdo behavior. It's disappointing that none of you were more vocal about it. And in fact, everyone pretty much decided that it was a good thing and she was better off without the cat. In fact, a lot of people acted like Chantal was murdering the cat. And that you being against the cat being taken, this is what I'm saying. This all should have been addressed at the time. You know, this should have been, that people should have been more vocal about it. But the unfortunate truth is that when you've based all of your personality off of hating Chantal, you don't get that luxury of saying, hey, this is too far. It's wrong. It shouldn't be accepted around here. But, you know, what's that? What is that? Is that defending Chantal? Or is it just calling out bad behavior, which is what your channel is supposed to be about in this situation?
Especially in context of all of the other weird parasocial stuff that FFG has done to Chantal. But to be very clear, I have never taken issue with BBJ getting access to a longer life, even if it was just an extra 8 months, which, if you don't know, the alleged story right now is that FFG rescued BBJ in February of 2023, and in October of 2023, BBJ passed. But if you have some kind of clip out there of me claiming that I think that a cat should have been killed at the hands of Chantal euthanizing it, by all means, show me the fucking clip. This is the thing you're gonna learn about FFG. She likes to say some stuff, but she very rarely, especially when it comes to other content creators that cover Girl World, Chantal, etc., she very rarely brings clips to the table to provide evidence for the things that she's saying. And as I began to dig deeper today into finding various clips of her talking about me on her channel, I learned that there's actually multiple times that she talked about me because I thought she was a weirdo for all of the stuff with BBJ. I'm not going to bore you with every iteration of her getting upset that I would be critical in some kind of way of her involvement in Chantal's.
I mean, why not? It's got to be less boring than this fucking babbling. Get to some goddamn content here. But like, I mean, again, it just should have been this. This is you're years too late to the party, Zachary Michael.
Life like that. But in case you need it, I'll show you the actual clip of me addressing FFG and the rescue.
Yeah, and I said this too, which was like, you know, it seems to me like. Why do you decide? Why does anybody else here get to decide whether the cat would have been better off euthanized or not? I'm not near that cat. I don't know anything about that cat. I didn't take the cat to the vet. I assume Foodie did, and that she's relaying accurate information.
BBJ. And so what I do want to say is that, like, I would much rather FFG.
Look. On this day, he said, place. Get in place, Judy.
And FFG's family have BBJ in this situation.
There she is.
You know, I do have full faith that FFG will make sure that the cat is taken care of, at least from the things that I've seen from FFG on the internet. I think it's interesting because this does...
Why? Because for the exact same reason that I don't know whether or not BBJ needed to be euthanized, I sure as fuck don't know anything about FFG. You don't either, and you really don't have any idea whether she would be a better or a worse pet owner for Chantal, which is why this should have been called out in the first place. Hey, Von Beardo, how you doing?
Present, you know, an argument for Chantal to some extent that, like, FFG was doing this for views. I don't know how you take that out of the equation, considering that, like, she did have a huge live stream and people were pouring in super chats in that live stream. And to that extent, I guess my only thought is, like, I wonder if this could have all been done offline without, like, trying to profit off of this situation. But also at the end of the day, that's an argument that's used against reaction channels literally all the time. And so, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. What
You don't know? You don't know. It's an argument used for all reaction channels that if FFG had genuinely wanted to do this, she could have done it all offline and not told anybody and not used the cat as a prop for her live streams like you do with your dogs. But, like, come on. This is what I'm saying. These people are all the same. They are all doing the goddamn Spider-Man meme, and it's just driving me insane lately.
Rather this cat be suffering with Chantal, or would I rather FFG be making some money from this situation and also taking care of the cat? And so I guess the only other
You would rather her be using the cat as a prop, which was very offensive when someone accused you of doing that.
thing that I really have to say is that I just think in general, FFG and others, she's certainly not the only one. Even just recently, somebody was like filming Chantal while Chantal was live streaming, walking about in public. And I think a lot of that is because Chantal is not smart about the information she puts out about herself. She's constantly live streaming herself in public and letting people know where she's at. She doesn't approach any of that safely at all. But I do think it's like, I don't know, for me, I just want to be somebody that's watching the mess, and I'd rather not involve myself in it at all.
I don't want to say anything too controversial. I don't want you to think that I'm defending Foodie over here. But I mean, again, it's just like it's the whole like I don't know, I don't do any of this. This is all crazy.
Outside of like commentating on it on the internet. But anyways, one thing that FFG did do immediately was take BBJ into the vet to get her nails looked at because FFG noticed that BBJ was walking a little bit weird and also like licking at her paws a lot. Now that is just one clip from the video. I have a whole video talking about
Like, it's wild. Did you really just show that entire clip to be like, look, guys, I was defending her. Why is she talking all this shit about me?
the FFG, BBJ, Chantal
Tell us about the doggy Xanax.
situation when it happened. But to me, it seems that the biggest issue that FFG has is that I was skeptical of the amount of money that she was trying to make off of rescuing this animal. And since the BBJ incident, FFG has done plenty of other weird parasocial things. She's become besties with Chantal's in real life best friend, Shannon.
We're going around with the cart. I'm next to Shannon. Okay, suddenly I grab Shannon's arm and I go, oh my God, it's Uncle Phil. Uncle
I'm like,
Phyllis.
oh my God.
Uncle Phyllis was like right
Right
ahead
there,
of us
yeah.
in the Walmart in Corinth. That really fucking
I mean, to be fair, I will give him if he's actually going to show all of the dumbass IRL shit that she's done. But, you know.
happened today.
How many years ago was this one?
No, we didn't run into her. No, we didn't talk to her.
We went out of our way to not run into her.
Yeah.
But like,
How awkward,
Allegedly,
though. I
I
said
don't-
right away, but we're not stalking. But like, she's gonna, you know
Let's
what I'm
see
saying?
what
Like, what the
happens.
f?
the news is already getting to Kuwait. Oh my God,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
fucking stalking me again. Last time they drove past my mom's
We were
house and
just
now
talking.
they were following Uncle Phil around the Walmart. You know?
She went to a dispensary that she
Yeah, why are you following her? Is it her actually? Does she actually have an Uncle Phil, or like, is this a fucking Family Matters joke? Who the fuck is Uncle Phil? Either way, why are you following this person around?
she thought Chantal might have been at while visiting Canada on one of her visa
Right.
trips and held up a picture of Chantal
Yes.
and asked an employee
Yes,
if Chantal had been there.
yes, she had a big old wanted post. I'm embellishing, okay? But she had a wanted poster with fucking Foodie's name on it. Said, "Have you seen this woman?" But like, seriously, who the fuck goes into a goddamn dispensary with a photo of somebody and be like, "Have you seen this person? Have you served this person before?" I mean, it's fucking insane. That is the one thing that stands out. That is the one incident that stands out to me with FFG. Even if I look past the cat thing, the Shannon thing, whatever, that fucking time she goes to the dispensary with a fucking photo of Chantal and says, "Have you seen this woman?" Why would you do that? It's insane. Like, do you really have no shame at all?
Well, Frenchie went to the court today. So let me pull up
Yeah, listen to
exactly
this.
what I mean. Hold on.
So you remember when I was telling you guys how I knew
Look, she even
where
fucking filmed the place.
she was in the court because she was filming at that Shoppers Drug Mart and then talking about Starbies. And I said, wow, they share the parking lot with something that I know very well, the dispensary. Let me show
And
you.
I'm pretty sure this is like a 1 hour drive for FFG.
What I mean. So you got the Shoppers Drug Mart where she filmed. Then you've got the Starbucks right over there. And I'm just going to pivot around and show you what's on that side. What do you think the one plant that they sell over there is?
Uh-huh. That's right. You know what the one plant is. And that is the parking lot. And that is exactly what I was saying, why I knew she was going to the dispensary there.
At
So anyway, your
least an
girlfriend, she's on
hour.
her way into the dispensary today, and there's an employee, a man, standing on the outside of the door, washing the windows. And I just, en passant, I open her channel and I just go, hey, by chance, do you know this person? It's Cornwall. It's a small place. And he goes, yeah, I've served her. And I go, okay. And I just walked in and I bought my shit and I went back to my car and I came back.
Do you know this person? I'm just stalking her. I'm sorry, but like, listen, there are certain businesses where if you work there, you should never, ever, ever confirm that this is your customer, who your customers are. Like porn stores, weed, fucking sex clubs, like whatever. Like, you don't fucking tattle on your fucking customers. That's number one. But number two, I really think any business, you should not tattle on your customers. And in fact, most businesses will fucking sue your ass if you, like, as an employee, you do something like that. But this is just wild, because it's like, why on God's green earth would you think this is like a normal thing to do?
To Montreal.
She showed up to a fashion show that Chantal was invited
She was gonna bring this person up on her show. Oh my God.
to model in.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.
There's a fashion show.
See you later. Oh, by the way, Pete, you didn't know who I was. French fry girl.
Yeah, I think Chantal mentioned that you were going to be here.
I can't. I can't.
Someone did mention that you were going to be here. So.
She was she cheered me on and she liked my outfit.
And ask Pete, didn't I say she should buy the black dress?
Yeah, the black she recommended.
I'm so happy that Chantal's biggest fan, FFG, made her way to watch the show. Very, very happy for.
No, that's exactly a very good point, Carolina. Why you don't do it in any business is because you never know what the reason is they're looking for somebody.
Chantal, because honestly, truly, if FFG and Pete's weren't there, there were only like 4 other people in that audience. So I'm glad somebody was there to watch. And those are the things that are just like the peak of the iceberg when it comes to FFG's parasocial relationship with Chantal.
His big hair. Listen, Zachary Michael is in his mask era right now, okay?
So yeah, I think in hindsight, my take was beyond reasonable and balanced. And also, I never supported BBJ being euthanized. I think in the context of what we know now about the whole BBJ situation, it is important to consider that if BBJ actually did pass away in October of 2023, FFG has gone on to continue to monetize that cat on her.
Thank you so much for ricuing that precious baby. He's so innocent and deserves a happy, healthy life. Happy, safe life, BBJ. You rock, biash. It's my birthday. It's bloop-iversary, and I have donuts. Long live BBJ. Please send this to BBJ for a celebration treat. Here's to BBJ. May she enjoy many more years of love and happiness. Thank you, Frenchie. We love you, girl. Long live BBJ. This is for BBJ's new Versace glasses. Happy BBJ Emancipation Anniversary. Here's to plenty of awesomeness to come.
Her channel, okay? So if it is true that that's the case, then yeah, I think it was fair that I was skeptical.
How much of this do you think that BBJ saw? More or less than Will.
About whether or not FFG just did all of that to make some money on the internet. But outside of the BBJ stuff, I've also discovered that in recent history, the reason that she's told people that she doesn't like me is because I tried to get her to strike a channel,
right? And
that I refused to get Poe the help he medically needed.
2 incidents why don't I like Zachary Michael. Vixen Blossom, thank you for the super chat. It's twofold. Years and years ago, I was a brand new channel, and he tried to talk me into striking somebody that he wanted to strike, but he also didn't want to be known as.
She is absolutely talking about Negs here. I remember this happened like literally just a couple months ago because this was in Syria.
Somebody who strikes other channels. So he thought I was stupid and born yesterday and tried to talk me into doing it. No, I didn't like that. That was a bitch move. And more recent bitch move was that his little dog, I think its name was Poe, got very sick and he refused to get the dog the treatment that the dog needed. Used the dog as a prop, though, behind him in the videos he was making, but then refused to care for his
Okay, that super chat's from a furry, but like, besides the point, Zachary Michael, are you going to address the goddamn dog thing or not?
sick dog. You know how I feel about animals. Like, ugh, you're fucking dead to me at that point. You're disgusting.
Well,
Okay.
I'll start with the Poe stuff
you're
because
dead to me at that point, you know, just like PPJ.
I've explained this in regards to like Rosie
Stop.
bringing it up ad nauseum at this point. But in case you don't watch my content about Rosie Lynn Reed, let me attempt to give you a quick rundown about what this is all based off of. Rosie
Yes.
and FFG are basing these claims on allegations based on me sharing in my Twitch stream that I had taken Poe to his vet for a dental cleaning and also had them do a urine analysis while he was there because he'd been having an increase of accidents inside my home. He's been an anxious dog since the day I adopted him. On top of that, the past year of both my life and Poe's life has had a lot of change in it. Prior to the day that I got him a urine analysis, he was already on a prescription diet for GI-related issues, and he had a prescription for Zoloft and Xanax. The Xanax was as needed.
Okay, Zoloft and Xanax for like a dog? That's like, this is a tiny little Yorkie. That seems like a lot for a dog that size. But, like, okay.
And it rarely helped his
Go
anxiety. And for me, anxiety was a potential concern when it came to the
Listen, I fully believe, I think I even said when I was reacting to this bullshit, the fucking I'm pretty sure there's like 3 12-hour streams, if you want to look them up on my channel, of me reacting to this goddamn nonsense of his Twitch streams where he's trauma dumping all the time. I think I reacted to this portion. Maybe I didn't. But either fucking way, I believe that the dog's peeing in the house due to anxiety, due to being left alone. Back when Noel was in the house, the dog at least had somebody else potentially in the house, and the dog is probably just peeing from being alone and anxious about being alone, okay? So once Noel is out of the house, he now is leaving the house, leaving Poe at the house all by himself, and the dog pees in the house. It happens, okay? But, like, I genuinely believe anxiety is a big factor in this, but, like, I don't think you need to medicate the dog with, like, Xanax and Zoloft. I really think a lot of the anxiety stems from you, Zachary Michael. I think you are too anxious. I think you need to deal with your anxiety first so that you can help the dog be less anxious. Animals pick up on these things.
accidents that he was having at home. Anytime he's been in a stressful situation, like going to the groomer, going to the vet, he always pees a little bit because he's so anxious. And as such, it was a concern for me when it came to the accidents he was having at home. When it comes to the Zoloft and Xanax, he had been prescribed those things for a year or two prior to any of this happening. I had a conversation with...
Yeah, that dog's been on goddamn Xanax for 2 years? What the fuck? Like, that just does not seem right to me.
His vet a couple years.
Listen, I understand if it's prescribed from a vet, and I understand vets do prescribe psychotropics to dogs for these reasons. I understand that, but I don't think and I believe this even with humans, I don't necessarily believe persistent psychotropic use is like a good idea. Like, you have to develop strategies to deal with these things, and I think the same goes for a pet. I think the owner needs to develop strategies where they spend more time with the dog as opposed to going on fucking vacation and going to Beyonce concerts every other fucking day. That's kind of where I'm coming with this, is I think that the dog has anxiety, but I think the dog has anxiety as a result of Zachary Michael just not being able to sit down when he works a fucking stay-at-home job.
years ago at this point, where I discussed how the trainer that we got for him wasn't fully resolving a lot of his anxiety. It helped with a lot of things, but there were still...
I'm sorry. And what's with all the dog trainers? All the goddamn YouTubers got dog trainers? What is this about?
A lot of behaviors that showed that he was clearly very anxious. So I got a urine analysis on the same day that he also got a dental cleaning done. The analysis came back with crystals in it that the vet said could be the result of bladder stones, but also mentioned that sometimes dogs that are pose age just have these crystals present in their urine. Because the crystals were there, we proceeded to get an x-ray of his bladder to see if there were any stones in it. There were not, but the x-ray did show that his bladder was in a weird position in his body that it might not normally be in. So they suggested we do an ultrasound. We got an ultrasound done. The ultrasound showed that his...
Okay, now I thought the ultrasound was where it stopped. If I could be remembering this wrong. I'll take your word on it, Zachary Michael. But if I remember correctly, he didn't want to get the ultrasound, and he paused on getting the ultrasound and, like, upped the dog's Xanax. I feel like that's what I remember the story being, but I could be wrong about that.
His prostate was potentially a little bit larger than...
Someone fact check me.
Normal. The first question the vet asked me was, when was he neutered? I shared that he was neutered a couple weeks before I adopted him from the rescue. They asked that question because dogs who are neutered at a very young age should not have that kind of growth in their prostate, because getting them neutered stops some of the hormones from making that happen. But because he was neutered at an older age, they said it could be cancer, and it also might not be. Poe's vet counseled me for a very long time about all of the things that we would need to do to not only test for if it was cancer, but also to treat cancer if that's what was actually going on. Just the urine test...
Now, all right, let's hear me out. It's not that I think he owes this explanation, but you didn't say all this. You didn't say all this at the goddamn time. Again, if I remember correctly, it was, I don't want to get the ultrasound because it's too expensive, and doing that means that I'm going to have to, yeah, I think it was because it was too expensive, and that he was like, I talked to my friend my other friend who's a vet tech, and they said just up the Xanax or some shit like that. That's what I remember. I could be wrong about this. My cat had those crystals. It's very serious after surgery. Placed on anxiety meds. After his surgery, he was placed on anxiety meds. He's still on them because anxiety would give him UTIs. That to me makes sense, like that they would put him on anxiety meds after a surgery, if only just to sedate them a little bit. But yeah, like, isn't the crystal, like, I feel like the crystals in the urine generally indicates a UTI or a kidney infection. But yeah, we're getting into the weeds and like diagnosing a fucking dog at this point.
That they had suggested doing would involve him having to stay at the vet's office for an entire day and have his urine taken multiple times throughout the day.
Yeah, but if a dog's recovering from surgery, it would make sense to sedate the dog a little bit so it's not like licking at its wound or stuff like that. I mean, I know that's what they have the cones for, but like generally speaking, it would make sense to like try to like chill the dog out, like if it had just gotten done with surgery. But again, that wouldn't be like long-term usage.
It was also very costly. The vet did tell me that because anxiety was a concern that we had about him, that this particular test could also be very stressful for him. She also told me that if we found out that he had cancer, that a lot of dogs who have a lot of anxiety really struggle with the treatment for cancer because it causes so much additional anxiety to be going into the vet as often as they have to do that for treatment. So when my vet said maybe we should focus on addressing the anxiety, which was your original concern in this
who is this vet? I have to know who this goddamn vet is.
Situation first,
Don't tell me.
I kind of agreed. But you know what else I did? I got a second opinion. And the second opinion comes from my friend who is a veterinarian here in Chicago. She is not Poe's vet because her clinic that she works at is on the entire...
And you don't think that's a problem that you're taking the advice from a dog or from a vet that hasn't seen your dog, like hasn't actually analyzed your dog. You have one vet who is saying, look, they've looked at x-rays and blood work and medication, like whatever, and you're taking the advice of a vet that hasn't seen your dog at all. Like maybe they came over and watched Netflix and couch rotting.
Opposite side of Chicago from me. However, she has met Poe. She has interacted with Poe. In fact, this time last year when Poe was very
Actually, before I get much further into this, wasn't this video about FFG?
very anxious, she allowed me to bring Poe over for Thanksgiving celebrations, and she got to witness and experience Poe pee all over her house because he was so anxious.
Okay, that is not a vet visit, though. That is not the vet, like, taking a, like, come on. Are you critiquing and wanting to have a second opinion? No, having a second opinion is fine, but, like, not your friend, the second opinion. Not your friend saw the dog pee at a party kind of second opinion. I mean, you take the dog to another vet second opinion. But, like, that's his whole point here, is he didn't want to spend the fucking money. Because, and Vidal, again, you have to go watch those videos from that time, those streams. Because, like, his Twitch streams, he was on vacation every other fucking week. I swear to God, he went on 5 vacations in, like, a fucking 3-month span. And he's just, like, all over the place. Beyonce concert, whatever, like... I'm not going to go as far as to be like he's neglecting his dog, but like it does sure seem like he's a little bit too egotistical for dog ownership. That's just my opinion.
So when I provided her with Poe's x-rays, ultrasound, and other notes from my vet that does treat Poe, she agreed that it's probably best to start with treating his anxiety and switching up how we treat it.
And every day, Zachary Michael has errands to run. He's got a personal trainer and a fucking therapist he sees every day, and the fucking salon that he goes and gets his hair done. Like, there's always something going on with him. He is the busiest person that I've ever seen have a stay-at-home job, and it's fucking wild because it all, in my opinion, stems from ego. But that's just my opinion. My friend's dog always pees when he's excited. I guess she's a bad dog owner. I'm not calling him a bad dog owner. I completely understand what's happening here, and I did not even call him a bad dog owner in the first place. I came here for the damn FFGT, and he's over here fucking sidebarring about this goddamn dog. But yes, I did want to know this information. I don't think he abused his dog by giving it fucking Xanax, but I do think that he made some very odd decisions here to say, well, my vet is telling me the bladder is in the wrong place, crystals in the urine, it might be cancer, we need to screen for this, ultrasound this. And he's like... yeah, but my friend who saw the dog pee in their house one time said to just up the Xanax. And that's the vibe that I'm getting here from all of this. And it's fine, because ultimately, I don't think a vet could have signed off on this without actually seeing the dog. But it's a crazy fucking rationale that he's using here.
Which included changing from Xanax as needed to Trazodone as needed. There was never a time where if Poe didn't get better that I wouldn't have then additionally taken him in for the test that they recommended for screening for cancer. But the reality is that he's gotten much better. Not just with the number of accidents that he's had, but also with his behavior. I've been able to take him to dog parks and he'll play with other dogs. Just last weekend, I hosted a party here at my house for like 12 or 13 of my friends. And while he did bark at first as they all showed up, he ended the night by like cuddling up with my friends and getting pets. Something that like I had...
oh, how sweet. Progress. And you know why? because the dog had people that were dialed down to like a 6 on the Richter scale, Zachary Michael. For once, the dog could interact with calm human beings. That's why. And I think it's great. And that's exactly what I think the dog probably needs, is just a little bit more human interactions. Because in my opinion, again, based on what I've seen happen, he lost the other dog passed away, and then his boyfriend moves the fuck out. So, like, from the dog's perspective, it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Why did you all leave me with this fucking this one jumping up and down about fat women? Why did you leave me with this one? But I feel like I was gonna say something else. I don't remember. But hello, everyone. Hit the like button. Thank you for being here.
Always dreamed of him being able to do, but had never witnessed before. I think the issue that people like FFG and Rosie have taken is that when I was discussing all of this on Twitch, which, mind you, again, all of this argument relies on acknowledging and accepting that I did in fact take my dog to the vet, okay? all of this story about...
And see, the criticism was that you didn't take the vet's advice. That's the problem. I at least remember the criticism at the time was that you didn't listen to the vet's advice.
Zach not taking care of Poe, it all relies on them believing stories about me taking...
It may have been blown out of proportion. I agree with that, but if that's what the argument was.
Taking him to the vet, but not believing or trusting that I was taking the vet's advice when they said we could address his anxiety first, okay? Just so we're clear about that. But I think largely the issue...
So how's the dog doing now? Is it better? Like, I mean, I guess he showed that incident of it being better, but it's just like, did you not like readdress the whole bladder in the wrong place sort of situation type deal?
They took with it is because I said at the time that I had considered cost as part of my decision making. Because spoiler alert, healthcare for animals is very expensive. And as I just shared with you, we had a dental cleaning, a urine analysis, an x-ray, and an ultrasound already. So
yeah, but you was just bragging about all these views that you're getting that FFG's not getting.
So pardon me for really trying all of my options before I put several $100 more down on a test that could come up inconclusive. So what I have to say to you about the care of my dog Poe, FFG, is that you're a loser. You're a loser for weaponizing...
Oh, a loser. Oh, you really got her. You really got her, didn't you?
Poe's well-being as if you haven't been monetizing off of the rescue of BBJ for years now. Get a grip, you pathetic, lying, grifting lolcow.
Oh, a lolcow. Oh, damn. Oh, guys, somebody get the fucking bucket to clean up. Oh, man.
But then let's just address the other part of this clip where she says that I allegedly tried to convince her to strike somebody's channel. Divas, I'm just gonna read through all of my DMs that I've ever had with FFG. It's not that long, it's not that many. And you will see that FFG is wildly misinterpreting what's going on here, okay? Some of these messages aren't going to be relevant, but I just want to be clear about how little we talked and not allow an opportunity for her to act like I left something out or I've kept something from these conversations. FFG's channel largely started as like an anti account. She made content about a lot of creators in Girl World who were critical of FFG, who were critical of me, Charlie, Michael B. Petty, etc. The first message you're gonna see is me responding privately to a post that now no longer exists. I think it was something along the lines of her celebrating surpassing a creator named Negs in terms of subscribers, but I could be wrong. I said, I'll never publicly give Negs any kind of attention, but I will congratulate you privately and
Aww. Zachary Michael always loved to do this thing where like, I don't want to talk about Negs. And it's like, just go report him, guys. I don't want to hear about it.
surpassing him. Congrats. And she said, thank you so much. And I said, not a problem. I saw he was trying to pull me back into something today and tagging me everywhere. Not sure why he thinks he's deserving of my time, haha. But also, this is not about me. Congrats again. Keep surpassing him.
Well, why are you making it about you? Dripstar, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you want to become a member, click the join button. It's $2.99 a month. I know it's less than whatever you spent at McDonald's today, okay? Thank you guys, though. And hit the like button.
Forever. She responded and said, LOL, I will try. And yeah, he's trying to pull everyone into his cesspit. Same old negs, eh? And I said, very much LOL. It seems his gig is picking fights with people and then trying to pick up whatever haters they might have. If my haters can't figure out to find him on their own, they don't need my help doing it. She said, wow, very well said. LOL, LLLL. Thanks again for reaching out.
Because Zachary Michael has always had kind of a hate boner for Negs. Like, he doesn't want to talk about it, though.
You know I've been a fan forever.
But this is like very, very old beef.
Take care. I said, that's so kind. You take care as well. This screenshot in particular, I think, is what she's talking about in her video, okay? So I sent her a link to a channel. This channel, from what I remember, had a bunch of videos of mine and hers re-uploaded with no editing whatsoever. So they were essentially literally just reposting our content. And I think I got a notice about it because, well, you'll see in the message. I said, did you get notice from YouTube that this channel basically just reposted our content, no reaction or anything? I don't normally request removals of content or anything, but it seems pretty blatant. I almost went to request it be taken down and then remembered I would have to share address information with them, so it feels like it could be a trap, LOL. She said, no, I just went and checked and I didn't get anything. I said, oh, weird. It does say this video was posted 3 days ago and I just got this notification today. Weird. Well, right now the reposted video of mine only has like 2 views, so I will let them have it, LOL. She said, oh my god, LOL. I'll let you know if I end up getting a notice about it too. And I said, sounds good.
What is this stupid ass tea? Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about any of this shit.
Another day, I must have been watching one of her live
LOL that.
streams or something, which is a thing I used to do, and I said, listening to your recent live stream and your voice is giving me...
Yeah, so when you fill out a DMCA form, you do have to give your address information. I don't remember what direction it goes in, whether YouTube shares it with the complainant or whatever, but you do have to give your real information on a DMCA form. There are ways around it, but... you know, we don't talk about all that.
Peanut vibes, I'm worried. Peanut being a weird, toxic creator who might still be around. I have no idea. I don't keep up with her like that. And she said, yo, don't be a hippo. I have laryngitis, but I won't stop smoking my weed and let it heal because I'm an idiot. Oh, you got something right. You got something right, Diva. And I said, you gotta take a break or you'll turn into an angry pistachio, or whatever she's calling herself today, because I think she did start calling herself Angry Pistachio on the internet instead of whatever her peanut name was. On my birthday in 2022, I guess, I didn't even realize right now until right now when I looked at the screenshot, but on my birthday, I sent her a message because I previously in these DMs referenced a guy named Negs who is toxic, awful. I don't have anything positive to say about him, okay? And
oh my god, I thought this was about FFG. You're making it all about Negs. I don't fucking care.
He used to harass a lot of people and he would go in real life about it. A lot of this is why I care so passionately about when people do similar stuff to people like Chantal and Amberlynn, because I don't know if you picked up on this, but I've dealt with it myself in real life and it's not fun and it is scary and I don't like it. So I sent her a very kind, compassionate message and I said, I'm sorry Negs is such a piece of shit. I purposely don't talk about him publicly because I also don't want him to have that satisfaction or attention. Literally just today, a screenshot from his Discord came across my timeline where he was wishing cancer on my mom and asking people for info on people close in my life. This is on top of him threatening to come find me after I called him out on Twitter for his deranged behavior towards Callie. I don't know much about anything going on with DC trying to platform, but I at least wanted to say that I fully understand the pain/hurt that he caused you and how it feels to not be able to say anything because I was there as well.
No, dude, I mean, this just belongs on a Hallmark card. Come on.
She said, "Thank you so much for reaching out and for understanding. I'm so sorry he treats you like crap too. He's scum. Nobody will ever change my mind or rewrite history when it comes to what he did to me. Take care." I said, "Yeah."
I mean, can you hear the peaceful piano music in the background while he reads this?
I don't understand why anybody would be trying to rewrite that history. LOL, a mess. And that's it. That's all I've ever talked to her about. That's the only conversations to my knowledge that we've had. So just to be clear, when she says I was trying to get her to strike somebody, please note I was just sending her a link to a random channel that had been re-uploading both of our content without making any kind of edits to it. I wanted to let her know in case she hadn't seen it. So I guess sue me for being nice and helping a newer creator at the time when it comes to somebody trying to take advantage of their content. So all of that now brings me to the clip that I actually discovered while I was live streaming on Twitch last night. I hadn't ever seen it before that moment. FFG was reacting to a stream from Amberlynn Reed where Amberlynn commented that I was the only person that noticed how unhappy she was when she was in Wisconsin with Tommy.
And you know what? I'm gonna say thank you to Zachary Michael. Yes, I am.
Stop crying.
I know he hates me. He doesn't want anything to do with me. Whatever. But, like, he saw that I was unhappy. He saw it. He would make fun of it. And I almost, like, took it out on him. But the truth was, I was mad at him for being right. I was wanting to be happy with Emily because when I first fell in love with her, she was perfect. She was literally perfect. Even my mom thought she was perfect in the beginning.
Shut up, FFG.
It's like, whatever.
Well, if your fucking gambling degenerate mother thought she was perfect, she must fucking be perfect.
Good Lord. You know, that's the thing, okay? And this is what I've tried to say the entire time. Is like, you're gonna get somebody like fucking, you know, Zachary Michael, who makes a big deal out of, you know, Chantal liking a video that's talking shit about him, okay? And then you're gonna get, you know, Charlie Gold calling her pig mad. And then when that's not enough, you're gonna get FFG fucking putting up wanted posters at the cannabis store. Like, this is what I'm saying. There's always going to be another level to it. And so, yeah, should anybody be shocked that FFG's out here like, yeah, you meth mama, blah, 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 blah. You guys had no problem with her being meth mama. If somebody had said something when the whole meth mama thing started, you know, it might not be at this level. It might not be at a point where everyone sees it as acceptable. But, like, y'all shit the bed at any idea of having, like, standards or boundaries on any of this.
Oh, my God. I'm holding in snark about Zachary Michael. I'm just ignoring it, but...
Oh, never mind. That's why you wanted to show us the clip, was because she talked shit about you, not because of, you know, how she disrespected Amberlynn's mother for literally no reason.
Can I make one snarky comment? And then we'll go back to ignoring. You know what? Maybe if Zachary Michael had spent a little less time worrying about you being happy or not, he would have had a little more time to focus on the fact that his dog needed to be medicated, and then maybe the dog would still be alive today. Okay.
No, bitch, no, you got it wrong. The dog needed to be less medicated. What are you talking about? He gave it more medication.
Hey, that's it. That's my last snark, but also true. Fuck you, Zachary Michael.
The goddamn dog needed surgery, probably. Who knows? He won't tell us.
Now, I want to be clear. I think the clip on its own is enough. Like, I don't think I need to add any commentary to express how insane FFG sounds in that clip. but I'll do my best. Now, it's important to note that I've only had 2 dogs while being a YouTuber, Judy and Poe. And I'm gonna need her to clarify which one she's talking about in this situation because your weirdo story doesn't make sense, whichever dog you choose. You're talking about Poe? Well, Poe's very much still alive, Diva. And you don't seem to be able to produce pictures of BBJ.
Yeah, he's here's the problem. Okay, when you talk out your ass, this is what happens. Because he's absolutely right here that she has the 2 dogs mixed up and she thinks that Judy was the one who died because of all of these complications, whatever, Xanax, whatever, and that the dog wasn't medicated. Like, she's just got all of the actual facts around this wrong. And, like, you've now opened that door for him to be like, hey, dumb bitch, why you fucking lying? Get your facts right, FFG.
Or videos of BBJ being alive and well. But I promise you I can show you all kinds of pictures and videos of Poe living his best fucking life. Now, are you talking about Judy? Because Judy passed away in March of 2024. The time period that Amber Lynn is...
Not him saying fucking... oh, let me show you the art gallery I put up on my Instagram of all of the dog. I think the dog has its own Instagram, actually.
Talking about in this particular clip was when she was in Wisconsin with Tommy in the fall of 2024. Like 5 or 6 months after
Yawn, you have receipts. Great, I don't care. Move on.
Judy passed away. Even if there's something that I did to neglect Judy's healthcare, I'm failing to see how in the world that would have anything to do with me noticing how unhappy Amber Lynn was in Wisconsin, you dumb fuck. But I also just want to say I truly have no idea where these claims about not medicating Judy comes from, and it's also not lost on me that
call her ass out for meth mama, goddammit.
The reason that people like Rosie and FFG seem to think that I neglected Poe is because I chose to medicate him with Zoloft and Trazodone. But now you're saying that I failed to give Judy some kind of medication? I got Judy when she was 10 years old from the same rescue that I got Poe from. When I got her, she had had a history of gallstones, and she was already on a medicated diet for it. A couple of years before she passed, we were getting regular blood work done, and they noticed that the numbers for her kidney levels were slightly elevated, and they said that she had early kidney disease. At that point, we switched her diet to one that was kidney friendly, and we continued to get regular blood work done.
I cannot tell you how much I don't care at this point, okay? Nobody was bringing... There was no question about the other dog and the dog passing. Nobody was questioning it. She just had her facts wrong. I don't need the whole goddamn story, please.
Every 6 months to monitor her well-being. In March of 2024, my ex and I took a trip with our friend to Las Vegas. When we returned from that trip, Judy was really struggling to eat anything. I even made her plain boiled chicken, and she had very little interest in that when that was something that she always liked to eat, even if she was feeling...
He's doing one of his trauma dumps. He thinks he's on Twitch again.
Feeling a little under the weather. So I took her to the vet that week, and they did blood work. And she came back with extremely...
Not Judy HIPAA violations.
high kidney numbers, to the extent that they recommended that we take her immediately to the emergency vet and have her hospitalized so she could get fluids. She spent the entire weekend in the hospital. On the second day that she was there, she actually started eating food again, and we felt a little hopeful that we might get to bring her home. But the next day, we got a phone call from the vet saying that things weren't looking good and that they were having to give her so many fluids just to keep her going. She was a little tiny...
I'm sorry, just please stop dramatizing this story. I get it, it's a dog, I feel bad, but come on. Just you don't have to give this much detail. Right, your dog was dying. We get it. It's okay. Please don't recount the entire story. It's very, very traumatic for a lot of us who have lost animals.
Dog, and they were pumping liters upon liters upon liters of fluid into her just to keep her alive. We wanted to try to get her home so she could pass at home with Poe, but she really just truly couldn't make it. She did not have the energy to make it from the emergency vet to our home, and she passed. So again, you lying loser lolcow.
Can you just call her a bitch? For fuck's sake. You lying loser lolcow. After all that goddamn trauma dumping, call her the C word. Come on now. Like, come on.
Home, and she passed. So again, you lying loser lolcow, stop weaponizing my pets. And I want to be clear that
Stop talking about my children.
FFG isn't just lying about me, divas. I'm not unique in this situation. She's been lying about other creators for years now whenever it's convenient for her and her narrative. And while I'm open to hearing FFG's side of the story regarding what actually happened with BBJ passing, I think it's more than fair that people start asking her for receipts for all of the bullshit she's been spewing. If you got shit to talk about Charlie Gold, then produce the receipts. FFG. You got shit to talk about Yaba and Sam, produce the receipts. If I'm such a bad pet parent, FFG, then you need to start rolling out the clips where I'm being a bad pet parent. Otherwise, I'm gonna need you to shut your mouth when you're talking about me. That's all I have time for today. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for hearing me out. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing, hit the bell button, leave me a comment, hit like, click share, all of those things. I hope you have a great
75
day.
channels.
Bye.
God damn it. Fucking not Yaba and Sam. What? You're yeah. You're doing Charlie's dirty work. Bad move. I like you because you stay out of reactor drama. Unsubbed. Womp womp. Another one bites the dust. If you liked me and you watched a whole video about FFG claiming that I don't take care of my pets, and you said the appropriate response is to unsubscribe from Zachary Michael, that's probably for the best. Bestie. Now, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do, because ultimately, maybe it's just a step in the right direction. That's right. I'm going to hit the like button. Because again, maybe it's a step in the right direction. Maybe all we got was you lying loser lolcow. But it's better than nothing, let's be real. It's better than nothing. Why do the people in the comments even care? The parasocial relationships are wild here. Danny, let me explain something to you. If he criticizes FFG, then that means by proxy, he's defending Chantal. Or caping for Charlie Gold. Unsubbed. But that's how these fucking people think. I mean, that's why, again, for the last 3 months, I've heard nothing but how I'm caping for Carrie. I'm defending Carrie. I literally have not talked to her in 3 goddamn months. Despite what anyone out there thinks, I haven't talked to her in 3 goddamn months. And it's just like insane that it's just constantly, you know, I'm defending her, whatever. Like, that's just how these people think. They see you are criticizing one person. That means you must be defending all of their haters, as opposed to, no, I just have a criticism of you. And I absolutely, by the way, I'm still working. I have a stream prepared, not prepared, but I'm working on it, about Jessica Meska's new little receipt. And I should probably give a PSA about that receipt. If you clicked on that link or that blog post got shared with you, I would suggest wiping your hard drive. Like, I would suggest clearing your history if that's in your fucking history, because there is some disturbing shit on that fucking blog. Jessica Meska, if she had read it, would not have shared that out for a minute, because it literally outs somebody's SA story when the victim asks to not have the SA story outed. I don't know why in God's name anybody's sharing the shit out. But yeah, I'm just telling you straight up, like, the person that runs that blog is a fucking weirdo. I would wipe my history. That's my opinion. Time doesn't work like normal here. Your words last forever, no matter how much you change. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I think that only goes as far as you, as much as you continue to fuel the fire. Also, Sam is a boss. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I really appreciate it. People named Sam suck. Well, I think you're just great. But yeah, Jessica Meska ended up taking fucking receipts from a pedophile. So, like I said, just if you happen to click on that link, I don't think many people did. I'm still working on that, but yeah, I would not click on it. Can we watch some Carly? Well, can you all hit the like button? And we can. I don't want to go too much into it, but everybody tab back in and hit the like button. What Chomo? Annie, the fuck's her last name? Annie Gallagher. Oh, she is a lovely one. She loves defending sexual assault, and she believes she was molested by her mother, but she's not too sure about it. It's just a feeling she has. So Carly did go live earlier tonight, and she did and we're gonna speed run this motherfucker because it's actually not that interesting. But she did a live that's like, I'm thinking about quitting YouTube again because her and Samantha have been at it again. I don't know exactly what caused it or whatever. Oh my God, where is that? Yeah, I may leave YouTube, UDW. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Hey guys, I'm here. I need to talk to you guys about something important before I go to bed. I'm thinking about leaving YouTube. I haven't decided yet, and I'll tell you guys why when you get on sub. Let's see what color.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not enjoying the way that Carly has been handling this whole Samantha thing recently. Basically, so Carly does a video talking about cancer. Somebody goes and tells Samantha, hey, she did a video talking shit about cancer or some shit like that. And Samantha makes a video raging about it. Carly makes a video raging about Samantha. And we're immediately right back in the cycle. The problem, in my opinion, is still that stupid ass subreddit. So if you happen to know about that subreddit, get to downvoting, please. Jesus Christ. I will brigade that subreddit for the rest of my life.
I haven't decided yet.
But the thing is, ever since Samantha said something, Samantha's been making videos. She's been making live streams. They've been random live streams, but they're not about Carly. And Carly seems to be like taking everything as a slight here. And yes. Come on.
Okay, so I'm thinking about deleting YouTube, y'all, because Samantha is getting subscribers. I don't know why. And people are going over to her channel subscribing, so I don't know who's doing that.
So she's upset that people are subscribing to Samantha. And like, even if I look past the kind of selfish nature of this, which I do, I also have to be like, you know, a lot of it is of your own doing. Like, if you're bringing up Samantha, of course, people are going to be like, what's going on? They're going to go check out her channel. So it's just one of these things, like, you're not doing yourself any favors Especially when you come out here and be like, why is she getting subscribers?
But I don't think it's fair that you guys or whoever's doing it. So I don't know what to do.
And like ultimately this is just, in fact, I should check and see if Samantha did another stream.
She doesn't deserve subscribers after the way she's been treating me. So I don't know why you guys are subscribing to her. Like, I don't understand.
Cause you giving us the drama, girl. That's why.
So I hope she needs to hear this, okay? I'm not trying to be mean, but I have every right to stick up for myself. I'm so sick and tired of her. I don't know why she came back. You know, her channel is nothing. She's a girl that talks about other people on her channel. Yep. I'm so tired, y'all. So I gotta go to work tomorrow, and then after that, I might go to the store, because I don't know if I get paid or not. So, my allergies have been acting up like crazy, y'all. So I went to the lake this evening, and then they didn't have the lights up, so I went to the mall, had a little dinner, and then I went to Pink, but I showed you guys what I got.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that was the only thing that I remember that was in any way interesting from any of this, but we'll watch
Dumpster
it.
Diver's here. I know. I have to get my flu shot soon, I'm hoping. I'm gonna have to blow my nose, y'all. I'll be right back.
Oh, at one point, so
Let's
she is
see,
calling Freddie her husband again, and Freddie at one point is like, "Stop calling me your husband.
I had to use because I don't
We're
have a
not
tissue.
married."
So this great. I have to post. My workout was great. I did 3 minutes. Yeah. I'm supposed to be going to New York City next month, so I'm hoping and praying that I can still go. I'm taking a bus up there and back, and I'm buying tickets on the 3rd, so
Sweet.
I'm excited. And guess what, you guys? I'm gonna let you guys vote. Should we go? Like when I get off, I'm gonna do a voting. If we should do live or I should get a vlog. I haven't decided yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'll keep you guys updated. I've been there twice. It's so much fun. You guys need to go. I don't know what to do. Like dumpster diver. Like I don't know what to do. I can probably get pictures on my tab. Well, no, I can't take my tablet. I have 2 phones. I can probably take. He's probably
I don't
has
know
his
what
phone.
to do, dumpster
So
diver.
I might get pictures. I can't do.
Dumpster diver. Listen, dumpster diver. I'm not criticizing you if you hear me say this, but you have become her teardrop.
Go live on the other one and then use this for vlogging. I'll let you guys know, but I can't wait to go. I'm so excited. I'm hoping Times Square has the M&M World place, and then I think they have like a few stores.
Where is she
and I'm gonna go to
posting?
Macy's in Times Square. So near Times Square.
Violet
Yeah, I'll try to
Skies,
do
I
as much
believe
as I
is the
can. I
name.
might take my. I don't think I'm gonna take my camera though. I'll ask my husband if he will, because I'm gonna get a camcorder. But I have. Yeah, but we're not gonna go for 2 weeks. What I'm gonna do is when I get my money on the 3rd, I'm gonna buy tickets for me and him. We're gonna go down there for the day, leave early, and then come back later, like have dinner down there, maybe like something quick to eat. I don't even know where that thing is.
Oh
I think I threw it out
God.
when I was cleaning.
Stop advertising your kick shit.
I could probably take my camera, because if I take my tablet with me, I don't want to get lost. So I don't know. Yeah, I have to buy a new one. I have to buy a new one because I think I lost it, but I'm not really sure. I wanted to come on here before I go to bed to say goodnight to everybody.
Oh shit.
I don't even know where it
My
is.
bad.
I do have 2 cameras. Actually 3, but I have one that doesn't have pretty good sound. I have another one that dies really quickly, another one I have to put batteries in. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I take my tablet, it's probably just gonna stay in my backpack the whole time. And maybe take it out and get some pictures. I haven't decided yet because I don't want to get stolen. If I take it out and I forget to put it back in my bag, I lose it. Because that tablet cost me a lot of money, so I don't know what to do. I'm probably gonna take my other phone with me and see if I could, do a video on that one and then download the apps I need. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. So dumpster diver, can I ask you a question? Like, why is Samantha getting subs? Like, why is she getting subs on her channel? I thought no one liked her. I was just wondering, but it's whatever. I just wanted to know why she would be getting subs for, like.
It's just like, it pisses me off because somebody got Samantha riled up again, and then it just starts up the whole cycle all over again. And you know, unless people like try to latch onto this for a fucking thing, like, which I should hope not.
Oh, maybe that's why she's getting subs. It's probably the haters. Yeah. Dude, I have to go to work
Where are
in the
you
morning. I have to
watching
wake
her?
up.
I've been archiving her. Have
I
you
have to
seen
wake
my
up.
Carly videos?
Yeah, my subs are going up like crazy. Yeah, she's probably buying subs with her money. Yeah, I guarantee it. Because you can't get subs like that quick. But with me,
Carly, please. How many subs has she been getting anyway?
I take my time.
Hold on, let me check.
Yep. So my husband just got out of the shower and nothing, just on live saying hi. And because they can't see you.
Okay.
So he's getting himself dressed, getting ready for bed because I'm gonna go to bed here soon because I gotta get up. Yeah. Paris is doing fine. I might take her to a vet, to see what vet's cheap around here because I don't know if she has a bug in her system or she's sick. I don't know, but right now I have to save money up for a vet. I don't have that kind of money. I have to put money aside. I think
In fact, Val, are you
Animal Society.
Are you in here and are you a mod? If you could link my Carly video for me, please.
You can go there for free to get checked out. I'm not sure. If you guys have any information about like anything, just send it to my Instagram. It's my Instagram is I believe Dumpster Diver has both. Let me give you guys my Instagram and stuff. Hold on, you guys.
Oh my god. Carly, ma'am. Samantha has 60 subscribers. What do you mean? I don't can you even buy less than like fucking 100 subscribers at a time? Come on.
That way, if you guys want to go follow over there and you guys have any information about anything about cats.
Do you care if I use some Carly vids? I don't have them uploaded anywhere. They just save to my hard drive. But yeah, watch my Carly video. Just but yeah, her current channel is Violet Skies. She will very randomly go live, but otherwise, like, most of her uploads and shit are. In fact, I think this live is probably still up. I think I saw it somewhere. If you want to link her channel. But is it looking at stickers with my fans, or is that a different one? I'm not sure. But yeah, she's ended up like wiping all the, I think, the Samantha drama shit, which, I mean, good.
Hang on, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and subscribe to my Instagram, I'm gonna go get it real quick for you guys. So if you guys want, if you're not subscribed over there, go subscribe. I mean, go follow me if you guys aren't yet. That's my Instagram. You can click on it, and I'm gonna show it on stage. If you guys want to go check out my Instagram.
Oh, she's saying she's going
someone
live
said
on
check Main
Instagram?
Society. I have it for any specific area for cats.
Cool. Okay, I guess, yeah.
So we'll figure. Thank you so much, Miss Maddie. We'll do that. So you can go ahead and add me on Instagram if you guys want. I have two Instagrams. I have a game Instagram, and then I have my regular one that I put
I
photos
think
on.
she's talking about, so like she has a cat, I guess, that comes and visits the back door of their apartment, and like that's their new outdoor cat, Sylvester.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Thank you.
Are you going live,
I don't like going live, y'all,
Caldoge?
because I do not have my makeup on. and I'm
Caldog.
super exhausted. I have to. When I told you about that video I did when I was showing you my jacket, I put the medicine. Yeah, I put medicine on my sore instead of on my leg, and it was burning for like 2 hours. Let me tell you, it was terrible. Okay, I took it off. So you guys, what else? I don't know. I have to, if we do anything like what I was talking about, my trip, I'm thinking about taking a big backpack, y'all, instead of my small one, because if I lose that small backpack, let me tell you right now, that backpack cost me almost $22, and the brown backpack is my everything. I cannot lose that backpack, so I'll probably take a big one if I do anything that's, So yeah, just to let you know, guys, if you're trying to go
check
to
out
like,
Caldog's
you're
channel
trying to go
either
close to
way.
home and you want to take a bus anywhere, take a mega bus in your area if you're trying to go somewhere because they're really cheap, or take it in your city. Um, not my work, yeah. So there's a bus that can take me to where I want to go near my house, or I can go to Baltimore and catch the bus there. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. You guys want to meet a friend? Say hello.
Oh yeah, he's going live. We're gonna raid him.
This is Harley Quinn, y'all. Say hello. He has a Flash. I have Harley Quinn. So Six Flags closed in my area, November 2nd, and they had everything on sale. So me, my boyfriend, my daughter, well, my hubby, whoever, and my family went and we got a few things. So I got this, and he got the Flash. And the Flash looks weird, and so does Harley Quinn because of her eyes. Yep, this is my best friend. Yep. Okay. Now I want you guys
That's
to meet.
right. I do remember her showing the Six Flags when it was closing down or whatever.
Stitch. He's
Those
a little
were
bit
some
wet
good
because Laura got a little bit
videos.
wet. Meet Stitch, y'all. This is a Halloween Stitch. My husband bought it for me. They're gonna put maybe a Disney park. Maybe they haven't decided yet. Something from Disney. That's all I know.
My husband.
You have to look it up. It says something about a Disney park. They might bring, yeah, but they don't know for sure yet. So this is Stitch, and then I have a treacherous cat, and comes with a blanket. Say hello. The treacherous cat is the one and only. This I have two of these. This one has not as much fur. I have one that's very furry that my brother got me for Christmas one year, but this one, me and my husband went to Orna Mills Mall, and this was at FYI for under $12. Had a blanket too. It's so cool. Yep. You guys want to see my stickers? Let me show you my stickers. I know I have the 20th anniversary. Okay, stickers. I have tons and tons of stickers. Okay.
Stickers.
Look at all these cool. You can color these too. So Christmas. I don't know if you guys can see that. And this one is also Christmas. And this one is just smiley faces and stuff. I'm a sticker hoarder. If you want to ask anybody in my family, I love stickers.
I'm telling you, she's just like Amberlynn.
Okay, next one. I have beach stickers. I have these cute little food stickers. I have some veggies and stuff. Some rainbows and whatever you call those. And what is this one? Jojo Siwa, Minnie Mouse, and some dog stickers, and then some other cool stickers. And then this one is the what do you call these?
My
My
Little
Little Ponies.
Pony.
And then we got more.
My
Okay, and this I got
little
at McDonald's a long time
pony,
ago
my little
at the mall.
pony.
And look how cute that is. It's a postcard. And then I got this one too. And then it gave me just a picture of me and my husband when we had that date.
Why you call me your husband? We're not even married. What the hell?
Husband, whoever you are to me.
Oh. It was this. Why are you calling me your husband?
Picture of me and my husband when we had that date.
Why you call me your husband? We're not even married. What the hell?
Husband, whoever you are to me. And then
Husband, whoever you are to me.
I think he bought me this a long time ago. It was $1.
We're in a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend.
I know.
A husband and wife.
Whatever we are.
I mean, that's my biggest problem with fucking Freddie is it's just like if you have such a problem with her saying that, whether it be true or not, if you have such a problem with her saying that, then why the hell are you with her? Like, leave her the fuck alone. Like, for fuck's sake. Like,
And then says, I wish I was driving the Ronald McDonald red shoe. And then his ID and the red shoe sticker. Don't worry about it, guys. We're never getting married, but I can call him my husband anyway because we've been together for a while.
damn, girl. See, I mean, she's obviously the dominant one in this relationship.
So it shouldn't matter, but it's whatever. Okay, guys, my arms. Okay. Put that over there. So these are stickers and stuff. I have kitty cats.
Bing bong. Like,
Yes,
exactly.
I have kitty cat stickers.
He's just there for the fucking free ride, and it's just like, that's fine, but at least fucking pretend to, you know, be grateful enough that you can even pretend to care.
Aren't they so cute? I have a poop and a weird face. I have some dogs. Yeah. And some ice cream stickers. Yeah. And then I have my favorite snack of all times. Tell me you do not like ketchup and fries. Ketchup and fries are the best.
Based.
And then here are just some, like, around the globe stickers. And birthday sticker, some birthday stickers. Are some stickers from Build-A-Bear. Halloween stickers. Halloween stickers. Bear stickers. I handle pets with care.
God, I wonder if Carly plays Choosy also. God help us if she finds out about Choosy. Maybe I should tell her about Choosy. I might do that.
A mustache and sunglasses.
In fact, I might tell her about Choosy just to drive Freddy up the wall.
Camera. We are Columbia Association. A dog. McDonald guitar. Lakefront. Welcome to CA. And then you got some Minnie Mouse stickers. I'm laying on my bed. And kitty stickers. Isn't that cool? Moo Carwins. And then I just got
Meow Caroons. Aww.
an Uncle Mills Plumier sticker. And then I got a few more.
All right, wrap it up. Pizza marinara. Let's go.
Open
Open.
library. I got Stitch, our Maryland State crab, and some cat stickers. And just a key with an eye. And I think. And then I got future voter and a crab. So those are all my
Future
stickers. Y'all.
voters.
Like I said, I love stickers.
I'm curious if she does vote because I feel like she brought it up in 2024 for some reason, but I don't remember if she voted or not.
Stickers, 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 stickers.
Yeah, no sticker hang.
Okay. I love stickers. Well, guys, I'm gonna get off here because it's getting late. I did do my workout for 3 minutes today. I will do a video for you guys, 2 double videos tomorrow of my workout from yesterday and today, and I'll talk to you later.
Has she been
Love y'all. Bye,
posting?
guys. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you go follow me on Instagram.
Admittingly, I literally only my ears only perk up when I see that she's going live. Has she been doing workout videos? Did I miss this? Because I feel like I've heard her talking about it or something. Hold on. Violet Skies. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's second day of my workout.
Hey guys, I just did my second day of my workout, 3-minute sit-ups. I did it later than 7:50 because I was overwhelmed with talking to my dad today.
So she just like giving us updates and like she's just giving us goddamn updates like Jack does with this damn morning moment shit.
And I had a lot going on. My legs were hurting, so I started at 55. So let me show you on my calendar. Stay tuned. Hold on. You guys, I have to post a video about my new creams that I did for you guys. The new cream of Advil works on my legs really well, and my legs do hurt, but
Cream of Advil. All I can think about is like, you know, obviously it's like all the grocery stores sales are all Thanksgiving stuff. So like, you know, cream of chicken soup, cream of mushroom soup, all that kind of stuff. And all I'm thinking is cream of Advil soup.
I have to do it every day, so I might put some on before I go to bed. Do it maybe twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. Because I did
just for warning, this is a Carly Simp channel. We actually really like her over here.
Did honestly put some on right after my shower, so I might put a little more on or take something before I go to bed, and then take a leave in the morning. So I'll post that video in a minute. You know who never went live yet, so I don't know what's going on. So yeah, like, I love this because I don't eat as much. I walk a lot, and I'm trying to stay on track. And I'm ready to weigh 160.
Job,
so my goal is to go to 167 to lose 23 pounds. I'm not drinking soda anymore. Yesterday was my last day of soda. I've been drinking tea, like half sugar and...
See, she does that deity thing where it's like, today is day 1 of no soda. And then come tomorrow, it's like you got a Frappuccino in your hand.
Tea, yes, a little bit, but mostly unsweet. And for lunch, I had a chicken wrap with some lettuce. And
yeah, she's been saying she's 190 pounds, and like, I'm not good at like eyeballing somebody's weight, and I honestly can't even remember the last time I saw her like standing up, like full body. Because the last time she did one of those singing streams, she was just sitting down. But so I haven't seen her like full body in a minute. But she's been saying she's like 190, which I guess if so, like, good. But I don't know if anyone's believing it, if I'm being real.
And a small fry. I'm not gonna lie, I should have never have had that.
Yes, and unsweet tea is like awful. No.
With some ice.
Some people drink it. I need to like try to train myself. I have gotten myself down to like, when I make a pitcher of tea, to half a cup of sugar in the pitcher, and I need to try to keep cutting it down. One day I will be an unsweet tea drinker, and I'll probably hate my life. So be sure to hit the like button.
Tea, half and half.
Well, you still have a chance.
Unsweetened. And then for dinner, I had chicken fries and broccoli. For snack, off and on today, I had popcorn and pretzels. And then after I had dinner, I had pretzels and some popcorn. And then I just did my sit-up, so I'm done eating for the night. So
Amazing.
I snack twice a day. It was 4 times, but I'm going to try to do twice a day. Let me know what you guys think. I'm excited to see my new transformation. I'm going to look so beautiful when I get down to 167. So keep praying for me. Okay, I love you guys so much, and we'll see you for day 3 tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hey, guys.
Bye, y'all. Like her, you get unsweetened tea, exactly.
Hey, guys, I just did my second day of my work
channel. But yeah, she's Violet Skies 84. This picture is just like, makes your head look too big, girl. But yeah, she recently a little Samantha feud started up again. I don't know, because Samantha doesn't seem to be taking the bait. So this may end. Maybe will end. We're hoping it's over with by now, but we'll see, because she does still seem to be miffed at Samantha. But like, if you're going to go over to her channel, be nice to her, okay? There's no reason to try to rehash bullshit or anything. Just be nice to her. She does perfectly fine existing without people getting involved, and I would hate to find out that Freddie is the one trying to stir this fucking shit pot up again. Don't let me find that out, Freddie. I'm sorry. What I'm laughing at is Shani. And we're not going to watch this, but I never read Starved by Children. Why? Shani, come on. You know how to spell. Come on now. All right, I am going to raid Keldoge. He's late for some reason, so be sure to remind him that he's fucking late, okay? And I'm done here for the night. I really do appreciate everyone. Need a Shani update? Did she just upload? Wait, who just uploaded? Shani or Carly? Who just uploaded? Samantha? Please tell me Samantha didn't. Oh no, Carly did. Doing my cover of Listen by Beyonce. Hold on. We can listen to it. But I do kind of... Yeah, the Shani one's like 30 minutes long. Music.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing 2 songs for you. I'm going to be singing a Beyonce song and then my original. But I'm going to be doing Listen by Beyonce, and I hope you guys like it. So let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Hold on, let me link. Did I link Keldoge's video? Here, I'm linking Keldoge here. Tell him to go live.
A melody I start, but can't complete.
You didn't beg for money enough.
Listen to sound from deep within. It's only begin to find release. Oh, the time has come for my dreams to be heard. They will not be pushed aside and turned into your own, all 'cause you won't listen. Listen, I'll never know in the crossroads. I'm not at home in my own home, and I tried and tried to see what's on my mind. You and I, oh, now I'm not done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling, more than words you made of me. I followed my voice you gave to me. Excuse me. But now I'm gonna find my own. You should have listened. There's someone inside someone I thought I had so long ago. Oh, I'm screaming out and my dreams will be heard. They will not be pushed aside or worse into your own, 'cause you won't listen. Listen, I'm not at my crossroads. I am not home in my own home, and I tried and tried to say what's on my mind, and you, oh, I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling.
I don't know this Beyonce song, if I'm being real with everyone. I've not heard this Beyonce song. Does it press 1 if you know this song?
Then what you said made me. I follow my voice you gave to me. But now I'm gonna find my own. I don't know where I belong, but I'm moving on. If you don't, you won't listen to the song I have in my heart. Melody I start, but I will complete. Oh, but now I'm done believing you. You don't know what I'm feeling. I'm more than you made of me. I follow the voice you think to give to me, but now I'm gonna find my own, my own. That is Listen by Beyonce. If you like it, give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and have a great day. Bye, y'all.
She's nailing it, I'm sure. Surely. All right, now Keldoge is finally live. I'm going to raid Keldoge. Thank you all for coming by. And I really do appreciate you guys coming by. And make sure you hit the like button, all that good shit. Become a member if you're not one already. Thank you for being a member. I should hopefully have a new video coming out relatively soon, okay? Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a great rest of the night. And bye, Kick.